Hey everybody, this is David B69 and welcome to Phillies franchise MLB Show 25. The Dodgers have already clinched up the division. This series is basically about the number one seed. Now we have it firmly in our grasp. We should definitely have it, but do we actually have it? We're going to sit Max Kepler for a day. He is exhausted, but everybody else is good to go. So let's get started. We're going against Yamamoto today, so the series does not start off easy. So let's just get into it.
And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Two of the best teams in the game square off. It's the Philadelphia Phillies taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. First pitch coming your way next. So just about set now. Today's starting pitcher, Yoshinobu Yamamoto. And Chris, he seems a lot more comfortable pitching here at home than on the road, right?
For the Phillies,
Indeed, Boog, and there can be several factors, whether it's just sleeping in your own bed, being around your family, going to your favorite restaurant before you come to the ballpark. I don't know what it is for him, but the numbers are clear that he's been dominant in this place. The only frustration is you see how good he is at home, and if you're a teammate or a coach, you're looking and saying, hey, if you can be almost as good as that on the road, you're going to have a great year, and we're going to win more ball games.
Takes it himself. One up, one down.
First baseman,
And time out for the Phillies lineup. And a big factor for them in recent games, Nolan Arenado.
And Boog, he's a guy who loves coming up with the chance to drive in his teammates. It's like he finds another level of focus. Batting over 300 with runners in scoring position this season. And
oh, now this one's high and deep. Way back there. On its way. Gone. His 63rd home run of the season. And the Phillies take the lead. It's 1-0. Singy, that's number 399 for his career.
Boog, one more to go to reach 400. It's kind of unfathomable, and I'm sure he knows it. He's put together quite the career to get to this point.
We take another look as StatCast tells us that ball took off at 110 miles an hour.
And plenty of distance as well. I mean, that was an impressive home run, Boog. He squared it up and knew it was gone.
And here comes Alec Boehm. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. There's a swing and a miss.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Oh, two.
Strike him out swinging. He swung over top of the curveball.
Well, that's a curveball that people
four,
like to
third
describe
baseman,
as a
Nolan
hammer or Uncle
Arenado.
Charlie, and you can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
Nolan Arenado now at the plate as he swings through strike one. Pitch misses. 1-1.
One ball, one strike.
Swing and a ground ball, and that one finds its way through, and that keeps the inning alive. Here's Nicholas Castellanos.
Not getting the results he's wanted at the plate recently under the Mendoza line so far this month.
0-1.
Arenado off of first with 2 away. And a foul ball. Out to short. Bats up with it. They get the force. That's out number 3. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's now a 1-0 ball game. Back here with my pal Singy. And on the hill here today, Jesus Luzardo.
Leading off.
Well, he brings into this one an excellent strikeout to walk ratio on the season. And when you consider the amount of swings and misses that he gets and the fact that he's not issuing free passes, that's going to make him more economical in his pitch count, allow him to move into the middle and deeper part of ball games. So we'll see if that remains true in this one.
Next offering in there for a strike. Now 2 balls and a strike.
Nasty 2-0 slider there for a strike. That tells you he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch.
Just missed. On the ground, right side. He'll do it himself. 1 gone, bottom half of the first. Time now for Dave Roberts' lineup for the Los Angeles Dodgers. It features a great veteran presence, Mookie Betts.
Boog, this is one of those guys you want at the plate in those big game-defining moments. I mean, he's such a consistent hitter. You got to love watching him in those situations, and hopefully we'll get a chance to see that in this one.
Kim was again named Rookie of the Month, clearly a cut above the rest of the rookie class.
It's not always the case, but if you win Rookie of the Month more than once, you've got a great shot at taking home Rookie of the Year honors after the season. What a year he's had.
One down, base is empty. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. And now the lefty gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He's having a hard time catching up.
That was pretty nasty.
It's a strikeout, but they'll be in good shape if they make their outs as difficult as that one. Those grinding ABs take a toll on the pitcher as the game goes on.
Shohei Ohtani stands in now and watches strike 1. And a base hit. And that extends the inning.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Shohei on the go. Pitch outside. And that's a stolen base. Not even close.
Well, that steal right there is wanting to take advantage of having a really good hitter at the plate. Now they've got a much better shot at bringing home a 2-out RBI. Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in.
Runner at second, 2 down. Here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Foul ball still a 1-2 count. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Stop under it. That is the inning. 1 left for LA. They trail here 1-0. All set for the start of the inning. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Evan Carter. Yamamoto, 26 years old, and he was born in Japan. Yeah, that's fouled off. Got him swinging for the strikeout. He notches strikeout number 150 this season.
Well, that's the effect of the splitter that you're looking for on the mound. Really nice pitch right there and had him out in front over the top. I'm sure the batter was thinking he was getting something else, perhaps a fastball a little more straight and velo to it.
Byron Buxton at the plate now as he chases after that one. Swing at a high fly ball right field. Pajes settles underneath it. Hauls it in for the out. 2 down, base is empty. This is Bryson Stott.
It's been a tough stretch for him at the plate. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
And that's downstairs and outside. Next offering is fouled back. 2 out, space is empty. The 1-1 is fouled off. And there's a ball. That one is absolutely belted. And it's into the gap. Now he'll turn for second. And he'll pull in there with a stand-up double.
Drove that ball nicely, put a great swing on it, and it jumped off his bat. Kind of put it all together there, and he's rewarded with the double.
So, runner at second, 2 down. JT Realmuto steps in.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Just 1 hit in his last 5 games.
2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Swing and a foul out of play. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Headed for the plate. He'll score easily. Around second is Realmuto. And they throw on the brakes at third with no intention of testing the strong arm in right.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
So the lineup flips over. Here's Turner now. Grounded out his first time up. And that one in the air center field. Edman in position. Makes the catch. And that is that. But they do get on the board in the inning on this run-scoring triple. And it's 2-zip. Major League Baseball is on the show. Bottom of the inning. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Tommy Edman.
Center fielder, Tommy Edman.
And that's outside. And that's ball 1. And another ball. Matthew Ross behind the plate. Pitcher's umpire.
Yeah, pitchers that work side to side effectively love being on the mound with Ross calling balls and strikes, Boo. If you can command your stuff on the outer edges of the strike zone, he will reward you.
And that one finds its way through. And a good start to the inning.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Just a simple ground ball the other way, but had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Here's Kike Hernandez. That one fouled off. Hernandez, versatile player, can play all over the infield and the outfield. And a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
A late jump, and I think that was the difference on the play, Boog. It's not always easy seeing the ball off the bat. Something to improve.
Ramon Laureano in the box now. Takes strike 1. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. Line drive, and out number 1 on the grab. Andy Pajes steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Check swing, and he went. Strike 1.
0-1.
Edman at second. Hernandez at first. 1 gone. And that is in for a strike. And it's 0-2. That one the other way. And that's a base hit. Here comes Edman around third. He'll score. It's an RBI single. It's 2-1.
Well done. Drives in the run. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. In the air, right field. He's got it. Runner tags from third. The throw is offline, and he's in to score. It's 2-2.
Sometimes all you got to do is your job, and don't overcomplicate things. Keep it simple. Runner third, less than 2 outs. Put the ball in play, and a nice job with the sac fly.
Freeman batting for the second time, and that's strike one. And that's off the inside edge. And 1-1. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Now batting,
Hesung Kim steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And that finds the mark on the outside corner. 0-1. And that is out of play. Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
Teased the zone with that fastball a little bit up. Fouled it off. Expect him to go a little bit higher with this next one.
Ground ball to the right side. They take the force out. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. They get 2 and draw even again. We head on now to the top of the third. We are tied 2-2. Welcome back as we take a peek at the starting pitching so far this year. Yamamoto back to work. That one missed.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
And a foul ball. Harper would reach 400 career homers with 1 more long ball. That one missing inside.
Well, let me say when he hits number 400, that's really special. Not even 70 players in MLB history have done it. Al Kaline didn't. Neither did Joe DiMaggio, Larry Walker, Jim Rice, Orlando Cepeda, or Tony Perez. And all of those guys are Hall of Fame sluggers.
And now it's filled up. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Chris, as we look back at the pitch sequence, he hadn't seen that curveball at all. How tough is it to adjust to something like that with a bunch of break when you haven't had a look at it yet?
Yeah, I mean, you're dialed up for something firm. You never want to take a called third strike as a fastball, so you're going to be a little anxious before you recognize the pitch. And right there, clearly didn't see what was coming.
That one not close. And the count is 1-1. Just missed. Tied up here in the early going. That misses off the outside edge.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
On its way to the corner. And that drops foul. Stays alive. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch.
Now he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Now batting third baseman.
Here's Nolan Arenado. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Swinging a foul straight back. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Laureano makes the grab on the run. We go to the bottom of the third, all even at 2 apiece. Welcome back.
Leading
And coming off a
for the
series where the
Dodgers,
pitching was
designated
outstanding,
hitter,
we take a look at those
Shohei
numbers.
Ohtani.
Pitch
No,
misses
that's a
inside,
ball.
and that is ball
One
one.
ball.
So
Okay.
back in 2023, Shohei hit a home run, stole a base, and had a scoreless pitching outing in the same game. You'll never guess the last person to do it.
Pablo Sandoval.
Oh, you're good.
I feel like I've heard that one before. Buxton makes the play, one away. Now it's Mookie Betts. He popped out his first time. And that one fouled off.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
One out, base is empty. Foul ball, still 0-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Here's the 0-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. And
That's a
ball
ball.
1.
Pretty standard high
ball,
0-2
2 strikes.
fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. He'll circle the bases, and they jump out front. It's 3-2. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. Oh, good. Clearly some frustration out there on the mound right now. I mean, that ball was so close to going foul. Would have been a long strike, but instead, batter gets rewarded. Did a nice job of getting to the pitch and hitting it hard enough to get over the fence.
And first offering is fouled off. One out, base is empty, and a run in here in the last half of the third. Swing and a ball line to center. Buxton racing over to make the catch.
That was just a great jump and route to the
Now
ball.
batting,
Well, it had to
third
be. If he was going to
baseman,
cover all that
PK
ground and bring in that sinking
Hernandez.
liner, that's the way it had to be done. Nice job.
Hernandez in the box now. No balls and a strike. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
No ball. 2 strikes.
Now fly ball to right center. Castellanos. And that is that. Solo shot for the Dodgers this inning. It's now a 3-2 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here at the ballpark,
Leading
let's
off
check
for the
out the
Phillies,
latest news
right
from
fielder,
around the league.
Nick Castellanos.
Bounding ball here, rolls foul.
You know, these Phils just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's one away.
Up next for Philadelphia,
And
left
digging in for
fielder,
Philadelphia,
Evan
Evan Carter. And there's a ball. And a base hit up the middle. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single. Here's Byron Buxton. Flied to right his first time. And the pitch is outside, ball 1. Swings through that one for strike 1.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
Up and in, and a count 2-1. Swing and a miss at a slider.
Well, when those hitters count, sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
There's a swing and a drive. And it hops over the wall for an automatic double.
Now batting.
Well, this tends to happen more often in this
Bryson
park than
Stott.
others, and that short fence is just so inviting for hitters. You see a lot of balls bounce over for an automatic double when no one can run it down.
So 2 in scoring position with 1 out. Stop. Digs in now. Golden opportunity right here. And a curve is down and in. In the air, center field. Edman in position. Squeezes it. Both runners tagging. In from third is the tying run. He's in there.
There you go. Nice little RBI there. It's a great at bat. Got the job done.
And now it is JT Realmuto. 1 for 1. He tripled in his first trip. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Two outs. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. And it's in time for the 3rd out, so that'll end the inning. Nice job behind the plate there. They get a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. To the bottom of inning number 4 now. All tied up at 3 apiece. Ready to go. Bottom 4. Here's the left fielder, Ramon Laureano. The wind of the pitch. On the ground to third. Arenado to first in time. 1 up, 1 down. And now Andy Pajes. Swing and a high fly ball deep left field. Going back. And brings it in at the wall. Hunter Fiducia getting ready to hit. Drove in a run with a sac fly his first time up. And that's outside. That's a little bit low. Two down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And that one fouled off.
He was a little out front, but did a good job keeping the hands back long enough to foul that pitch off.
Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. 4 innings in the books, tied 3-3. Welcome back.
Leading
Quite
off
a
for
pitcher's duel so
Philadelphia.
far. Here's how the
Shortstop,
starters
Trey
have
Turner.
performed up to this point. Misses
No, that's
just
a ball.
off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
1-0.
There's a strike.
Whoa.
Fly ball down the line. And a foul ball. And that one is lifted in the air. Edman sizes this one up. Puts it away for the out. So here is Bryce Harper.
There's something pretty special about a player hitting 400 career home runs. He's 1 shy of that mark right here. So this could be an historic at bat.
Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th. Harper goes 6 feet 3 inches, over 1,000 runs batted in his career. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. And that one is inside.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
That's hard hit on the line. Pulls it in for the out.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
Boom. Now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there.
Well, he threw that fastball right by him. Gives him a little bit of confidence, but in the back of your mind, you got to think, is he trying to set me up for later in this at bat?
And it's fouled away. Two down, nobody on. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. On the ground to short, bats up with it. And that is that. Phillies down in order, so no change in the score. It's 3-3. Back here at Chavez Ravine. And now the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. Just off the outside edge. Ball 1.
Very humble guy, and, you know, on the field, off the field.
Well struck, right field. This one could be trouble. Around first and hustling for second. In safely. It's a double, and his second hit.
Oh, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen.
Base hit center field. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners. Nobody out. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. 1 for 2. And a base hit on a line. Freddie across the score. And it's an RBI single. 4-3. They take the lead.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity. Right on top of it.
Gets the call, and the count 1-1.
He might want to steal second in this spot, but he's dealing with the catch.
On the ground, could be 2. Feed to second, that's 1. They get the out, but the run scores on the twin killer.
He's so good at coming across the bag and snagging it with the bare hand to throw. I like the flair that he brings day in and day out.
Edman at the plate for the third time as he comes up empty there.
That's the ball.
Well, the good thing so far is that he hasn't issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making pretty good contact, so not getting the swings and misses and making that defense work behind him.
Next offering is fouled back. Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in. Last half of inning number 5. Called strike 3 and a fastball up in the zone. But 2 runs for him and they jump ahead. We're through 5. It's the Dodgers 5 and the Phillies 3. We're back and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Kirby Yates.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
Arenado, the leadoff batter as he swings through it for strike 1. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Brusdar Graterol getting loose out there. Scott also throwing. Hit on the ground to short. Tosses to first. And a quick out number 1. Nick Castellanos at the plate now. 0 for 2 in this one. Breaking
One
ball
ball, no strike.
inside. And it's 1-0. Yates, an all-star a season ago. He features a four-seam fastball, a splitter, and he works in a slider. Swing and a miss. That's strike
One
one.
ball, one strike.
The Dodgers holding on to a 2-run lead, and we're in the top half of the sixth. The next offering misses, and it's 2-1. Right side, and it goes just foul. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Evan Carter will hit next. This guy can absolutely fly. I think one of the faster players in baseball. First pitch misses.
You want to be patient here. Try to work a walk if you can. You've got a big power bat behind you in the on-deck circle, and with 2 outs, 1 swing could put you right back in this ball game.
Swing and a miss.
1-1.
That one almost got him. Two outs. Fouls one off. 2-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Nothing doing for the offense that time. 6, 7, 8 due in the bottom of the sixth. It's the Dodgers 5 and the Phillies 3.
Now pitching for
Back down for the bottom of the sixth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, John McMillan. He last pitched 2 days ago. Kike Hernandez at the plate. Line drive, base hit.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
One down.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Paz in the box again. Takes a strike. Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile. And that's strike 2. And down on strikes. And there's 2 away.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Fiducia stands in now and watches strike 1.
Ball. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Gets the outside corner with that one.
1-2.
And that one a little bit high.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That one to first, and that goes foul. Hernandez off of first with 2 away. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. So the Dodgers leave 1, and it remains 5-3. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound. Brusdar Graterol.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Buxton up for the 3rd time here. Watches that one miss. And there's a foul ball. Ball to strike. The pitch. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
He was all over that
Now
one.
batting,
Really good
second
swing right
baseman,
there. He got a pitch that he knew he
Scott.
could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Laser base hit. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out.
Well, that was an important at bat in this game, so a great job there stepping up to the challenge. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay. Now that sets up a huge at bat in this ball game.
It'll bring up JT Realmuto. There's a strike, 95 of that one. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. And they're happy to play station to station right here. Bases loaded, nobody out.
That's three
Now
singles in a row.
shortstop,
Really nice
Trey
job
Turner.
staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield. Now a huge at bat in this game coming up.
Trey Turner with a chance now. And that one fouled off. So the tying run at second. That's off the inside corner. And now it's even 1-1.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you've got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and get through this, he can earn some points.
Roll fires. The shortstop takes the ball.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
And down on strikes he goes. Huge strikeout there. And the Dodgers will go to the bullpen.
Now pitching
So the
for
Dodgers have a new arm on the mound, Anthony
Number
Fonda.
43.
Well, no margin for
Anthony
error in terms of
Fonda.
throwing strikes with the bases loaded. Just has to execute one pitch at a time to try to get out of this.
And a major milestone is right around the corner. One home run short of 400 for his career. One out. The possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Base hit into right center. One runs in. Now a second crosses the plate.
Well, there you go. The RBI
Up next
machine.
for Philadelphia,
Another
the
clutch
designated
run
hitter,
scoring at
Alec
bat.
Bohm.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Next is the designated hitter, calling for the intentional walk, and that loads up the bases. And the force
Now
play
batting,
is
third
now in
baseman,
order.
Nolan
So
Arenado.
bases loaded with one away. Here's Nolan Arenado, 1 for 3. Just missed.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
That's outside. Now 2 balls and a strike.
Look, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
And a swing and a miss there.
When you throw a fastball by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible. Look for him to throw it again at some point.
Fights it off. He'll see another. With the go-ahead run at third, here in the top half of inning number 7. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And it remains 2-2. 9th pitch of the at-bat due next. Good job to fight that one off. That's down and in.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Ground ball, could be 2. To second, that's one. On to Freeman, double play, inning over. Bryce Harper with the run-scoring double for the Phils. All even at 5 apiece.
Now pitching for
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Tanner Banks.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with a lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Freeman stands in now, looks at that one inside. Check swing, and he went. Yeah, the count even at 1. And he hits a ground ball right side. He takes it on his own, and the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th. And up next for Los Angeles, Hesung Kim. Swinging a foul straight back.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
And that one misses up and in. And it's 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. One down, base is empty. That one missed.
That's a ball. 2-2.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. To the right side. Into the outfield. Base hit. And the go-ahead run is on base.
Gotta love the resiliency he showed in that at bat, battling with 2 strikes. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock. And now they've got some
save. Man at second. Fastball for a strike.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Fouls it off, still 1-2.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
1 out. The go-ahead run is at second.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
Brings it in. And there are 2 outs.
As good as he's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand, you cannot hang a breaking ball right there. Lucky it stayed in the ballpark.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Here's Mookie Betts.
Well, a mistake right here could untie this ball game. If you're the pitcher out there, you just want to be a little more cautious.
Pitch is in there, and it's 1-2. And a good eye there.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Bounced up the middle. Trey Turner gloves it. Not in time. Great effort, but it's an infield hit.
Tough play and a nice forehand stop. Had to be perfect right there with the exchange and throw to get the out, but looked like he had to dig into the glove a little bit more to get a good grip. Close play, but that little extra time on the transfer made all the difference.
Check swing called strike, and it's 0-2. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Here, the bottom of the 7th. Drilled in the air, high and deep, right field. Going back. One runs in, and it's off the wall. Flying around third is Betts. In to score from first, and they lead by 2.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
Here's Kike Hernandez.
He's out.
Fires over to first. And that'll keep more runs from coming in, inning over. But they pick up a pair here, both coming on this 2-run triple. It's now 7-5. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Tanner Scott.
Now pitching
And compared
for
to
the
a lot of
Dodgers,
other relievers, strikeouts
number
have not been a
66,
big weapon for him this year.
Tanner
So the defense
Scott.
should be active.
Castellanos, the batter now as he swings and misses
One
for
strike.
strike 1. Movement in the bullpen. Evan Phillips looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. Fought off foul. Foul tip, and he hangs out for strike 3.
Man, that slider bearing in on your hands like that, it's just so
Now
tough to
batting,
fight
left
off. It's
fielder,
kind of like a
Evan
cutter
Carter.
and just can eat you up, saw you off. I tell you what, hitters have nightmares about that pitch. Perfectly executed out there on the mound.
Carter stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. Swing and a miss. 0-2.
No ball. 2 strike.
Lefty continues to work, but the closer getting loose in the bullpen. Caught and missed. Struck him out. Coming out of the bullpen throwing beatings. Byron Buxton stands in for the Phillies. And first offering is fouled off. Two down, nobody on, and we're in the top of the 8th. Swings through it for the K, and he strikes out the side here in the 8th.
Now pitching for
Back now,
Philadelphia.
new pitcher on the mound as we
Number
roll into the
43,
bottom of the 8th. Joe
Joe
Ross.
Ross.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Laureano leading things off and takes a strike.
No need to offer at that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
In the air, fairly deep to right field. Castellanos should have this one. Nabs it, and there's one away. Andy Pajes steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And first offering is fouled off. Ross measures 6 feet 4 inches. He features a slider, a sinker, a 4-seamer, a changeup, and he occasionally uses a curve. Fires to first in time. 2 outs, base is empty. Hunter Fiducia now at the plate. Right through there for a strike.
No ball. 1 strike.
Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
0-2.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Got him looking. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Dodgers go down quietly. They're still up 7-5.
Now pitching
We're
for
back,
the Dodgers.
and on the mound is the closer,
Number
Evan
59.
Phillips.
Looking to lock this one up
Evan
for his
Phillips.
51st save of the year, which is
Leading off for the
absolutely
Phillies,
amazing.
Second baseman, Bryson
51.
Stott.
Also the jersey number of one of the greatest closers of all time, Trevor Hoffman.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Backed off the plate that time.
Ball 2.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Got him looking, and he didn't like the call.
Well, that right there is what you want to see out of your closer. Come in and close the door, cancel any hope that that opponent has in making some type of comeback in the ball game. Tell you what, that helps him settle in, and that helps everybody else relax a little bit to get these other 2 outs.
He swings and fouls one off. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that's a strikeout. Matthew Ross says he went around. So it's their last chance in this one. Trey Turner at the plate. Swings through that one. 0-1.
0-1.
Foul ball. Phillips is just 1 strike away. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Well, they win the opener at home. First game of the 3-game series, and there's just such a good feeling when you're in your own ballpark. You're sleeping in your own bed. You're eating your clubhouse manager's food. Everything's right in your world, and they played like it today.
A 7-5 final score in this one. Dave Roberts and company celebrate in the dugout. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Yeah, that one kind of sucked. We had our offense going. They had their offense going. Not much else you can do about it. I mean, they hit the ball right at the exact spots where they needed to hit it. Tanner Banks gets the loss, which is kind of a rarity for him. It's his first of the year. Yeah. It was like after we came back and we tied the game, and it's like, yeah, we just expect better. So, yeah, it's just kind of sad. But at the same time, it is what it is. Harper gets number 399. Very excited about that. Just happy to get him back in the column. Look how many, it's like almost everybody on their team had 2 hits. That's insane. The bottom 3 of the lineup just sucked, but everybody else, they were awesome. So, it's going to be one of those series. So until, let's see, I said if they were saying it's like if we won today, we would have won the division. I don't think that would have been true. But on the bottom line, it said that. So it's like I know the Braves lost. So let's take a look. Standings. Yeah, we haven't won it yet. And yeah, the magic number is 2. So even if we won, the magic number would have been 1. We would have tied. I mean, unless we have the tiebreaker against the Braves, but I don't think that's how it works. I believe you would have to play an extra game if it was a tie for a division. I think, but maybe not. I could be wrong. So yeah. So until next game, this is David P69. I'm out. Have a great day, everybody. Peace. I'm out.